Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, hello. My name is Brianna and I am vlogging all 30 days of the May challenge. Today we have a big fat weekend reset. So I'm gonna start with probably the most simple task, wiping down the counters. I don't know what it is, but there's something about cleaning the countertops that just makes me feel like I have my life together. It really gets me into the cleaning mood. Alright, counters clean, dishes done, and the dishes are like my least favorite task to do. I get like horrible task paralysis, so I figured let me just fucking get that out of the way as soon as I can so that I can actually do everything else. You know what I mean? Anyways, I got this little post-it notepad to plan my meals for the week. How fucking cute! So this is how we are planning our meal preps. I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna plan our grocery shopping around this list. All of our meals are prepped. This was my little grocery list. I just did all of my shopping on Instacart, so it'll be here probably in the next hour or two. But I kind of just used this because I eat the same thing Monday through Sunday. So I used it to like plan out and like add a little bit of variation. So my meals are gonna be smoothie, pasta, pancake and eggs with snacks being my yogurt parfait and my veggies and hummus. Or instead of pasta, I'm gonna have the tilapia wraps. So the original meals that I wanted to do were oatmeal pasta and my pancake and eggs, but the oatmeal is too high calorie at this point in my cut, so I had to scrap that and, you know, replace it with the smoothie. And then this was my little grocery list, and let me tell you, I have saved so much money since I started meal prepping because I only buy the essentials. I do Instacart, so I do have to pay for tip, but even with that, I'm saving money because I'm not going to Publix with like no plan in mind and like just like buying whatever my heart desires. Like no, I'm only getting the ingredients for my meal preps. All right, now we gotta vacuum, put our laundry away. I don't even wanna do that. So I dyed my hair the other day, just to like refresh the color a little bit. And all of this is literally the hair dye. I was too lazy in the moment to get it off, but I knew that because it's semi-permanent, it'll come off with some soap and water. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that up now. All right, we got our groceries. Literally perfect timing. As I was finishing cleaning up the bathroom, these arrived. All right, so let's do a quick grocery haul. Nair. Let's get that out of the way because clearly we're not eating the Nair this week. I do need to Nair my legs though. All right, so we got our spinach. I ordered the big container. I guess they only had the small container, so this is only gonna last us like maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, we'll see. And then I also got romaine for the tilapia salads. Tilapia. We got Colby Jack cheese and cheddar cheese. This is for our egg scramble, and these are for our wraps. I still have enough granola for the parfaits, so I got 2 containers of blueberries and then a container of the Siggies. I probably should have gotten 2 of these, honestly. I should have just gotten enough groceries for the rest of the week. This is only gonna last me 4 days. Whatever. You live and you learn. I don't know why I didn't think about doing that. Anyways, the Siggies vanilla yogurt. We got our egg whites because we're running low. We're gonna prep some penne protein pasta this week, and you already know I gotta have my protein pancakes every night. All right, so I'm gonna put all this away and then we're gonna check in. We're just gonna get our meal prep out of the way because honestly, we don't have a lot to prep this week. I already have my veggies and hummus prepped. My dinner every night I make fresh. The smoothies I make fresh. So we just have the pasta, the tilapia salads, and the parfaits to make. And that's gonna take me what, like fucking 30 minutes? So for tilapia, I just set the preheat to 400 degrees. And we're only gonna cook 3 pieces. I think that after 3 days, tilapia gets a little bit too chewy when you're like heating it up. So that's that's just what I like to do. Does it mean I have to meal prep a little bit extra in the future? It does. But you don't have to do that. When it comes down to meal prepping, a lot of it really is preference. Like if you want to meal prep a full week at a time, you can absolutely do that. But personally, I like to meal prep twice a week because that means my food is more fresh. Let's do 4. Let's do an experiment. Maybe that one time that I cooked it, it just was like a fluke. So let's see on the 4th day if it works out, because I have 4 veggies and hummus prepped and I'm gonna have 4 yogurts prepped. So like having 4 tilapias prepped, I feel like just like sounds the best in theory, you know, like in practice, it may not be a good idea, but we'll find out on day 4. All right, we'll set this aside while this finish preheating. And then while we're making our yogurts, we will let this start boiling. You already know the drill. We got 170 grams of yogurt per container and 100 grams of blueberries. I just realized I forgot to set a timer for the tilapia. We're just gonna hope for the best. All right, so I decided that I am not going to put the mustard and sweet relish into the container. I'm going to add it to the wrap once I actually make it. And that is because I think it'll be better. I don't know, we'll see. If it doesn't make a difference, then we'll do it next week. You know? Some tilapia to each container. Don't even tell me you don't have time to fucking meal prep, because I just made 3 meals in 30 minutes. Are you joking? There's little to no excuse that you can use to not put aside 30 minutes once or twice a week to meal prep a few things for yourself. And think about it, I still would have only taken about 30 minutes to an hour if I decided to meal prep for the entire week rather than just 4 days. Because I just would have had to use 3 extra containers, add 3 more tilapia to my pan, like maybe cook a second box of pasta, but usually the pasta lasts me the full week. Now the other things that I'm going to be eating are just quick, throw it in a blender, throw it in a pan, cook it up real quick and enjoy type shit. And I'm hitting all my goals. I'm hitting my macros, I'm getting my whole foods in, fiber, micronutrients. Like I am staying on top of my shit because I took a little bit extra time out of my week to do this for myself. And I think that you should be doing the same, because the way that I look at this is it's a form of self-love. It's a form of self-care and self-respect. Because if I didn't do this, I would be going to grab some processed shit that would probably make me feel bad later and like not fit into my macros perfectly, but then I would sit there and make excuses for myself as to why I'm eating it and why it's okay to not hit my macros that day. And like I'm done with that. I'm done with doing that to myself. Because I did that for a really long time and I was confused as to why I wasn't hitting my goals. Because I was making these justifications that just didn't align with where I wanted to be. And since I started implementing these specific changes like meal prepping into my life and not making excuses, like not saying, oh, I can just grab this. It's okay if it doesn't fit perfectly into my macros. Like I really am craving this. Like no, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna eat my fucking meal prep because I know that future me is giving me a big fat round of applause because she's looking at past me like, damn bitch, you really did the damn fucking thing. I'm getting passionate about this, but you know what I mean. Okay, now it's time to check in. So I'm checking in on the TW website. When you click on Sundays, you're going to see all of your rest day, like check-in activities. So we have our questionnaire here, and then when you scroll down, you're gonna see your journaling prompts. All right, and this is what it's gonna look like once it's all saved. And I realized that I haven't really touched on what my goals are for this month, so I figured I would go over that really quickly so we can be on the same page about where I expect to be on day 30 of the May challenge. So like last month, I am setting a reading goal. I want to read/listen to at least 8 books. I also plan on losing another 5 pounds minimum, with my goal being 145 pounds by the end of this month. I am not exactly sure what I'm going to look like at 145. I have specific physical goals that I want to reach, like having visible abs. So if I hit 145 and I have not reached that goal, I will be setting a new goal to 135, which sounds absolutely crazy. Like that sounds so crazy to me because I didn't think that I would ever be able to lose 25 pounds because I was so caught up in that loop of like trying and failing when it comes to losing weight because I wasn't giving myself the time and the patience that my body needed to actually achieve that. So to be in this position where I'm actually like on my way there is absolutely insane. But as of today, I have officially lost, 8-9 pounds since April 1st, which I am very, very proud of. But we're not stopping, we're still going. And then the same goals apply as last month. 10,000 steps per day, a gallon of water per day, a minimum of 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I am setting a goal to hit my yoga class 3 times a week this month rather than 2 times a week because I really want to get into like the more advanced movements and be able to do like headstands and shit like that. I just think it's fucking cool. So I'm going to be adding another class into my schedule so that I can get to that goal a little bit quicker. But that's about it. That is our little reset to prep us for this upcoming week. Thank you very much for keeping me company. If you haven't already, give this video a like, maybe a little subscribe, leave a comment, just say hey, but I will see you tomorrow.